time show, our fifth show today. It's Sunday. Might be my sixth.
Who's counting?
Might actually be my sixth if you count. Yeah, it is my sixth.
It's your sixth for
I
sure.
think Joe's sixth as well, right? Because you did the soccer show, or you weren't on it. Did it. How does that work?
I wasn't on it, but I was there behind the scenes.
Okay, so we'll call it a half a show, even though it was 100% effort. But anyways, we hit every halftime for the first set of games, everything except for the Lions money line. So we hit every single bet on the halftimes that we made. Every single one we hit. So it was a killer. And we bet a few of them. I bet a few of them a bunch of times. That Bills and the Bills money line, we did all those. So absolutely starched them. Let's see if we can do it again here. I've got the Broncos as the only premium pick I have for these late games. I only had 3 NFL premium picks today. I edited back. I would have hit everything. If I would have given out the ones that I wanted to give, the 2 that I left off the table, or the 3 I even left off the table, they all won. So one was the Buffalo Bills. The other was the Texans. I probably and the Bucks was the other one that I liked. I did not like the I also did I liked the Jags, and I liked the Jags, and I liked what was the other one that lost? Jags and
the Lions.
Well, the Lions covered. So
they did get the cover. That's right.
They covered. The other one was I don't know.
Well, we know it
Vikings.
Wasn't my Chargers.
The Vikings.
I know
the Vikings.
You weren't rooting for them.
Vikings and the Vikings was the other one that I liked. But so someone has a comment here: Steelers are losing bad, and the Steelers only play a half of football, so there'll probably be some opportunity there. But I got this to say about the Steelers, and I thought about this when I was walking from the couch over to into the studio, and it's time for these guys to just go away. Okay, I'm sick of them. It's like if it wasn't for the crap call, they would be done already. They live off the crap call, and off playing half of a game of football every time. And it's like either they get there, they don't get there, but it's a half of football. It's all they ever play. I'm just sick of them. Just go away. Ben Roethlisberger, nice career. You really did a lot with, you were drafted later than the guys in front of you and all that stuff. And you proved your point, and I love all that stuff. But you know what? It's time, pass the torch and, give somebody else a try here, because you're just getting beaten up there. And while I've heard boxers get hit in the face say, I don't deserve this. No, you don't deserve this. You deserve better than this. No. It's like you think the Tom Brady farewell tour, they're going to hang him out with an offensive line that looks like the crap that you got to play behind? Hell no. Or a running game. I mean, look, Tampa Bay signed Tom Brady last year. They gave him 5 all-world wide receivers. They
Everything
brought Gronk back. Yeah. Leonard Fournette, top 3 NFL draft pick. Ronald Jones. I mean, loaded team, And everyone's, Tom Brady's great. Belichick sucks. It's Tom Brady. It's like they gave him, Ndamukong Suh, former number 1 overall, is available. Yeah, we'll take him. We'll take, it's like loaded team. Meanwhile, I mean, this guy, they give him absolutely nothing. And I'll tell you, he looks like a guy that's been given absolutely nothing to work with. It's terrible. Tomlin is a great coach. They don't have any talent on this team. You can't draft 25th and beyond every single year and maintain having a good team if you're not going to go big free agent, which the Steelers never do. So, you can't do it. It can't be done in this NFL.
It's a very young team, too. I don't know. Some of these players might get better as the years go on, but at this point,
they will. It just takes time for them to come together. It's like the only real big addition in recent years outside of coming from within the organization has been Minkah Fitzpatrick, and that was they had to trade a first rounder just to get him. Yeah. So, it's tough when you have James Conner leaving, and you have this guy leaving and this guy leaving, and you're not getting these guys back in. Villanueva, and it's like, they're at the end of the career, and you don't want to pay up for them. I get it. But you got to do something, or else, your Hall of Fame quarterback's going to go out and not the way you want him to go out. Anyways, let's take a look at these second half lines. We absolutely murdered the early games. I mean, We crushed them.
Yeah, no one wants to.
Well, I just talked right over the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears Seattle. It's the halftime, but we got the Broncos plus 2.5. They scored the touchdown right there at the break, right before the break, to take this 13-7 lead. The Raiders really have not done much. So, have you been watching this one, Joe? Because
I have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of this Drew Lock sideways pass he keeps throwing? It's like, I know he doesn't call the plays, but it's like, what is this play? It's like a handoff. I don't know
what it is.
It's just stupid. They ran it on 3rd and 14. It's like, this is not a good play for this quarterback.
No, it's not. Not at all.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think the Raiders are going to pick them apart if he keeps passing like this in the second half. They're going to catch on how to stop it.
Well, they've stopped it. And the only plays that are working is when they're throwing it down the field. I don't know. I think... Right? So to me, back to the Steelers, and I'm all over the place here, and there's only 3 games, but, I mean, these are the Oklahoma Sooners of the NFL. It's like, just go away.
Ooh, yeah. That's a low blow right there.
I mean,
you're throwing weapons.
If you're not going to give yourself an optimum chance to win, and you're going to rely on heinous officiating every single game, eventually they're going to put you in against a team that's more popular than you, gets higher TV ratings than you, and you're not going to get that call.
Absolutely. I'm liking the over 2.5 touchdowns in the Broncos and the Raiders, though. Plus money on that one. I can see it in the second half. I think both these teams are going to get a couple touchdowns.
Who are you taking? Which one?
The over 2.5 touchdowns between the Raiders and the Broncos.
I like
it's plus money.
Yeah, over 20.5 is a pick 'em for me. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Broncos money line as well.
Yeah, I can take the over 20.5 too.
I'm going to take the Steelers second half. I'm going to unload on it. We're going to see the crappiest of crap calls in this second game. In the second half of this game. They're not going to sit there with Tony Romo and Jim Nantz in the booth in a 30-0 blowout. It just doesn't work that way. That's not how the NFL markets itself. Besides, we got a gigantic bankroll we're working with after that early halftime show.
That early halftime, I was like, cha-ching, cha-ching, like every time. We got some of those over 2.5 touchdowns so quick. The over is quick,
Yeah.
The box, that game was great. It stayed under that total too. It was I was worried about the scoring at the very end there. So because I had the under for the premium play in the full game. So we just stayed under that there.
Yeah, I love the Bucks on that morning show. I know Big Al, it was his free pick, and he had, the guy hits winner after winner, but I just, had a feeling about that game. That I think the Panthers, like I said, same thing with McCaffrey. It's time for you to go. You need to go somewhere else and where you don't have to play that much. Maybe you should go play with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. Maybe that's your spot. And that's fine. I'm fine with it. And he should be too. Because it doesn't make sense for a guy to... I'd rather have him on the roster and be on the field for 5 plays of 15 games than 75 plays in 3 games.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't make any sense at all. How about Joe Burrow, 525 yards passing? They had no answers. The Ravens just had no corners, like how the Colts had no offensive line. The Ravens ran out of corners, and they just threw deep every single play. Yep. Chase at 125 yards. Higgins, 200 yards, and Boyd, 80-something yards. I don't think the Bengals punted that entire game.
I don't think they did either. I mean, it's just fantastic to watch.
That was it was a premium pick for me, and I gave it out on the VIP show this morning as well. It's the Bengals. My picks on the VIP were Bengals and Bills, both winners.
Yeah. Love the Bills today. Did you see some of those great runs by Diggs there for the Bills? Wow, he's just absolutely elite. Well, and making plays out of nothing.
How about the Eagles roaring back there in the second half? We just cashed like crazy on that thing too. I hit it every which way. That was a great one. But so far, just seeing the Broncos on the board here for halftime. So the Steelers should be up now. Let's see what the line is on this one. Usually these one-sided games at halftime is usually a good time to go the other way in today's NFL.
Yep. Absolutely. Good time to make some money here with these Steelers.
Have you heard from your mom today? Is she recovered?
I think she's down and out for the count. I haven't got a, hey, happy Boxing Day message.
Might have to go check on her.
There's been no posts on Facebook. So, yeah, I think she's sleeping.
So the Steelers are plus 170 for the second half and plus 3.5. I'm betting both of those. I love it. I'm going to hit them actually a little bit harder than normal since I have extra money in my betting accounts.
Yeah, you're getting that plus 3.5. I'm getting plus 168 on that money line, so I'm going to take it. It's only a couple.
I got plus 175 and plus 3.5. So I got both those. I got those in. I have the Broncos plus 2.5 and the money line for them. Did I take the over? I don't even remember what I bet because I'm sitting here ranting about.
For the Raiders game, you took the over 20.5 and we also like the over 2.5 touchdowns, which gave you plus money. I'm not sure if you got that bet in or not.
Steelers plus, yeah, I got the Broncos plus 150 for the second half. I got the over in the Broncos Raiders. I got the Steelers plus 3.5 and the Steelers money line at plus 170. I might also take the over. What's the over in that one? Let's take a look.
20.5.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah,
Sold me. Sold me.
Right?
Well,
that was a hard one.
It took a little bit of prodding.
As soon as you started hearing the 20 come out, that was it. You're in. Didn't even get it all done.
It's already in. I'm getting plus money on that.
Nice. I'm getting even money on that.
The squares just can't get past. The squares can never get past like the one-sided half. I mean, so Joe, this is your first season really like sitting here with me for half times, and I know you didn't do halftime shows before this. No. You kind of see these patterns, right? Where you have these blowout games, and the squares are just like they're just gonna kill them and roll them, right? And you hear it in the comments, and then almost like clockwork, right? I mean, I'm not saying every single time, but I'm saying like clockwork. These one-sided games become closer and closer and eventually start to get close to the actual number for the game where it comes down that maybe just a play or two away from the actual original number factoring in.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just crazy. They don't say like when they make the odds, they don't say how it's going to happen. They don't say, oh, it's a 3-point, it's a 2.5 point spread. There's going to be a field goal on the last play of the game because it's going to be tied the whole way. It could be, just some ridiculous backdoor cover of the garbage touchdown, and most of the time it is.
Oh, for sure it is. I think we look at these games and it's probably only, 18% that we look at the half and come back in the second and that team just completely keeps doing exactly the same team and the other team has no answer for it. So.
Yeah. So the way that the halftime shows work is that Joe and I, we give out our picks. We go through the games and give out our picks. If you guys have general questions, we will answer them as honestly and as well as we can. But if you have specific questions about a pick in a game or something like that, you need to be at least supporter level or higher as far as our YouTube memberships go, which means basically that you contribute $2.99 a month. So that's up to you. It's 10 cents a day. If you ask 3 questions a month, it's $1 a question.
I don't think that's asking too much. Make sure you hit that like button too, guys.
We got a real idiot in the comments. You don't see him because he's hidden. But I mean, what a jerk this guy is.
I'm really confused by it. Is that the one that I can just see held for review?
Yes. He just, it just comes to be a nuisance,
Yeah. So confused.
I call that, the technical term is jerk face.
Well, I'm glad it's only jerk face. I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah. I'm going to just get rid of this guy altogether.
Okay. Probably a good way.
This guy's just hitting the M and N on his keyboard just nonstop is what it looks like. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Don't understand it. That's for sure. So.
Anyways, yeah, the Seahawks second half has started, so we don't have a pick for it.
Looks like beautiful weather there. It looks like the same kind of weather I have outside here, but a lot warmer.
It's way too early to be thinking who's in the Super Bowl. It's way too early. Green Bay versus Kansas City in the Super Bowl. Let's have it the Square Fest. The squarest Super Bowl possible.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think that's going to happen. It's like,
I really don't want it to happen.
No, of course,
you
you
don't.
like
to see Green Bay get in there.
Of course, we don't want to see, because we want to see it be competitive. And I think that, I think we saw the Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year, and they're not good enough to win it. And we saw we've seen the Packers, and it's like, there's other teams that could play him well. It'd be nice to see Aaron Rodgers get back, but he's not healthy right now.
No,
he's got not. Who knows what's going to happen?
Would you like to see Buffalo get in there?
Cincinnati played the Packers this season. That game was in Cincinnati, and the Packers won, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Buffalo.
Yeah, that was a tight game.
I'd like to see Buffalo
I'd like to
again.
See Buffalo. I would too.
I don't understand this comment again. I guess these are coming through on the sports chat channel. Maybe we should just go live on the PickDawgz from now on, because I don't even understand these questions. It's like I put us on there just to give another place where people can find us, but actually it's just super confusing for me. So I think I'm gonna from now on we'll just be on the PickDawgz channel. Yeah, it just doesn't even make sense. It's like make some sense.
I know we've done a lot of shows, but normally we can decipher the comments. Should have an interesting game between Washington and Dallas tonight.
Robert Nash
hit a
3-teamer second halves. Thanks to us. Yeah, those early half times we only missed one out of the entire show. We did every game, and we did totals on games, and we did money lines and spreads on some games, and we only missed one. And that was the Lions, who just missed. They were on the 10-yard line and threw an interception into the end zone with 20 seconds left to go in the game, down by 4. Yeah. That was the only one we lost.
Oh, I know. It was beautiful. Beautiful morning halftime. So it's good to have you back at half, Mitch.
Yeah, it's fun. We got a bunch left. It's like, it always seems like we're almost at the end, but then the playoffs, we go live at every halftime of the playoff game. So it's like, it ends up being a pretty long haul between now and February. So.
Oh, but these are my favorite shows, to be honest with you. I absolutely love our halftime back.
Oh, it's fun. It's fast paced. We're not here for too long, and it's just us two, which is fun. Yeah. It's like, I love having all the guests and stuff, but it's kind of, I like having my routine and, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone has those things. Does fading the public work? It depends on the scenario. I don't generally, that's the last thing I look at.
Yeah. That won't take me off a bet. For sure, if the public's heavy on it, and I've already done everything, all my research behind it. But if I'm wavering on a game and then I see how heavy the public is on it, I'll stay off it.
Yeah.
So I think it works in situations.
I look for this stuff. So the Broncos and the Raiders have started the second half, and the Raiders got the ball. They were moving down the field. They were about at the 40-yard line, and it looks like Jacobs has fumbled, and the Broncos have recovered. Now, the Raiders are arguing that he's down and the ground caused the fumble, and it certainly looks like that is the case, but you never know, depending on how it's ruled on the field. Is the ball moving? And if you can't really see it, because when he comes down, the ball pops out. I can't hear what they're saying, but generally the thought process is if the ball is moving. Now, usually the best indicator as to how this is going to go is to which unit is out on the field for these teams, because they know they know right away. they know right away what it's going to happen. Well, Steelers, it's not done yet. We don't grade full game bets at halftime, regardless of what the score is.
Yeah.
Because, they scored 2 touchdowns. All of a sudden, they're right back in it. They score one at the end of the game, which is likely what's going to happen. And all of a sudden, the back door's wide open. It happens all the time. They're saying down by contact. So the Raiders are inside the 20 here against the Broncos to start the second half.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how KC plays this second half up so much. Bengals on deck, and then the Broncos.
So this Sanchu Karkwal, whatever, keeps asking for these games. So we only take bet recommendation questions for people that are premium YouTube members. It starts at $3 a month and up. It goes up from there. So if it's $2.99 a month. And so it's not about the money. It's just about showing your support, because we tried the thumbs up way, and there's no way to hold people accountable to it. So we're not doing it anymore. My guess is that if I change the settings on this, if I change the settings here to make it so that only subscribers can comment, that this guy won't be on there either anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the amount that people are willing to, vest of themselves, though, will continuously demand of you. But anyways, yeah, the premium it should be right below. It should say join now. There should be a button.
Yeah, it's not $299. It's $2.
$2.99 is the bottom level.
Yeah.
It goes up to we have plans up to, I don't know how, $99 a month for the VIP level.
Yeah.
But it's as low as $2.99 a month. I'm not going to sit here and beg for change. It's just a matter of principle. $2 is not going to affect my life. Trust me on that. But it's like, I'm not going to sit here, for someone that I can't see if they've even hit the like button or not, and, sit here and just give out free information after I've already given out free information. Yeah. When you can't, you won't even subscribe to our channel or hit the like button. It's not, I don't think it's asking too much.
Neither do I. So we've seen the Raiders get a touchdown.
So PickDawgz has grown because we've put the work in. I've put a lot of time and money into this channel, and Joe's put a lot of time. I mean, look at the effort and look at the amount of people and how much effort that we've put into it. It's like, and that's why I say, hit the like button, all those different things. It's like, all that's all fine and well, but it doesn't tell you if this person hit the like button or not. So we have no way of knowing. And we know that it's like this morning, there's 600 people watching live and only 120 likes on the show. So
yeah, we want to make sure that we're answering the questions from the people that do support us.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how we're able to tell, and that's how we're able to help those people out.
Warriors TV is 25 minutes behind everybody else. Is already in the commercial on that Raiders touchdown.
Yeah.
But
so we're only 1.5 touchdowns away from getting that over 2.5 touchdowns in that game. So
and
that makes me happy to see
13.5 points from the over as well.
Yeah. I think we'll hit it in this third quarter here, Mitch. I really think we're going to have a really high scoring second half in this one.
It definitely seemed like the Broncos receivers were open.
Yeah.
And for a good portion of that. So I could see it. Let me get this. I mean, there should be a join now button below, but if not, here's the link. And like I said, if you want to support us, that's great. If you don't want to support us, that's all fine and well. But we're certainly not going to. I'm not going to give priority to a person that doesn't support us over a person that does. I mean, it's unfair. Yeah. And 99% of the time, the people that do support us say that they wouldn't mind, because that's the way that it is. Anyways, I got the Steelers here second half. I've got the Broncos second half, so I'm down 7 points in that one, and I've got the Steelers. They have the ball, so we'll see what happens. So thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you in a few hours. Halftime of the Washington-Dallas game, another game I don't have a pick on. Thanks everyone.
We come in and bet it at half. It's all good.
Yeah, I still have time to bet it. I did a free pick on it, a video. I did a video on that game, so
yeah, go check it out, you guys, if you're looking for Mitch's free pick in it.
It doesn't go by calendar months. It goes by the amount of days from your from the day you bought it. Mm-hmm. Right? We don't do anything by this is for January, this is for February, this is for March. Everything we do, the packages, the website, everything, it's not this week. It's 7 days is a week. It's this is that. But anyways, thank you guys. And we appreciate everyone that supports us and everyone that, doesn't support us but hits the thumbs up and does whatever. We appreciate all the support we get, but at the same time, I think it's time to, we only have X amount of time in the day, for us. So
absolutely.
Gotta be fair. Thanks everyone.